What's up, guys? Welcome back to another one of my videos, and in this video we're going to be planting carrots and zinnias. So first off, I already have the holes digged for the zinnias. We're in our old lettuce bed. So this is where the lettuce used to be. So I'm just going to plant some carrots and zinnias here. So I'm going to grab a zinnia seed. You can't really see it because it won't focus because it's super small. But that's what it looks like. And then I'm going to go over to the hole I planted about 1/4 inch deep. So that's about half of my thumb. So then I'm just going to cover it back up. And then that is the first zinnia planted. So here is the second hole that I did. And they're all about a foot apart, about if I had to judge. So there's the hole right there. And I'm just going to go and put the zinnia in like right there. And then I'm just going to cover it back up like that. So then we'll do the rest of the holes on this side. So there's one of them right there. So I'm just going to grab another seed and put that in there. So then here's this side of zinnias. And then the last hole is right here. And then we're going to cover that up. So I'm going to do the rest of the zinnias. And I don't want to bore you guys while we plant zinnias. So I'm going to cut it right here. And then I'll be back after we've planted all the zinnias. And we'll go to the carrots. Alright guys, so we've planted all our zinnias. So now I'm going to set these to the side and we're going to do our carrots. So here is our carrots, and I'm thinking of doing them in the middle of the bed. So like right where this lettuce sign is where I'm going to start planting them. So I'm going to do the holes. They're going to be 1/4 inch deep too, or 1/2 inch deep. So that's about right there on my thumb. I don't know how well you can see. But I'm going to make those holes, and then we'll plant a row, and then we'll end the video, and yeah. Alright, so we got the holes digged, and you can't really see them well on the camera, but we're going to do one row, and then I'm going to finish the rest, and then we'll come back. So here are the carrots again. So I just put some seeds in my hands. They're really small, so I'm going to put about 2 of them in each hole. So here's the seeds. I'm just going to put them in a pile right there. So I'm going to grab a couple seeds. And then I'm going to put them in the first hole. So they're down in there. And then I'm just going to cover it up, tap it down, grab a couple more, and then keep doing that process over until we're done with the first lap. So we've got most of them. We have a few rows of them. And yeah, I'm hoping that they'll sprout. They should, but there's no telling with gardening. Because gardening is just an adventure. You plant, you don't know if it'll grow, but you just hope for the best. So now we're going to plant the last one in its hole right here, cover it up, and we're good to go. So I'll get back whenever we've planted the rest of the carrots. Alright guys, so in between the markers are where we planted the carrots. So those 2 over here, and then these 2 right here. So those are where the carrots are, and on the outside of those, there should be some zinnias, and maybe even some peas will sprout from earlier. But hopefully soon, we'll have some short and sweet carrots and some purple Prince zinnias. So we'll see you in the next video, and part 2 will be coming once we have some sprouts.